Made a bunch of boners dance, huh? Okay, yeah, there's gonna be some of those guys.
Restless spirits are bound to the surface of the underworld. Chained by earthly cares, they are unable to go below. These two spirits wander together. The spirit of a beautiful and noble-looking woman floats silently alongside that of a desperate-looking man.
Desperate-looking man. If you guys want to see that, just look in the mirror, huh? Okay, I love how, like, the Giza pyramids are in the back.
Alexander is standing on the surface of the realm of the dead. The barren, surreal landscape is cold and gray. Twisted shapes loom on the horizon. The surface is haunted by the ghoulish shapes of the undead and by the chained, tormented spirits of mortals unable to rest in peace.
That guy's missing an arm. That zombie here right in the foreground, when he swings his other arm, there's just a kind of white thing with a red thing on it. That's his arm ripped out, huh?
Who are you, poor undead creatures?
It's some poor bastard.
I see.
Yes.
How interesting.
That's some poor bastard with his arm ripped off. Okay, don't touch me, huh? What happened to you? It's like, I see, how interesting, right? Caught in a Pornhub loop, I see, huh? Okay, I need to talk to these two. No, come here! Oh god, please come here. Oh god,
Who
that's
are you,
too close.
Spirits?
That's too close.
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles, and this beloved spirit is my husband, King Califam. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted vizier. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordack. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Vizier. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you. The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the Underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you.
Right.
Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
Okay, they did not even ask me my name. They don't care. It's like, you can get us off the shithole. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter what your name is. Johnny be good, huh?
The queen has already given Alexander her advice.
Okay.
And the king is too distressed to even notice Alexander's presence.
Okay, all these mopey bastards, right? They're so sad about being dead. Honestly, it's probably a nice relief to be dead sometimes.
Some natural instinct draws the spirits of the newly deceased to the realm of the dead. They all seem to be focused on the skull that looms in the distance.
Okay.
Ollie! Where is my little boy? Ollie!
The spirit of a woman hangs like a puff of smoke in the air. She is weeping and appears to be very distressed about something.
Okay, is it just me, or does that ghost have, like, enormous booba? Like, there's...
Ollie! Where is my little boy? Ollie!
There's that little pixel right there.
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Okay, I don't recall seeing any ghost. Oof. Okay, in the land of the living, but maybe he'll show up now? Wow, look at these poor bastards.
The ghoulish, animated bodies of the undead roam the haunted landscape.
That one just got stabbed in the back, huh? Okay, can I fall off the edge or anything?
The skeleton to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Ticket, please. Next.
Okay, this is a familiar sight, but this time I'm alive.
A uniformed skeleton stands guard at the entrance to the underworld. He takes something from the passing spirits and then waves them on into the underworld. A strange skeleton with a long horse-like head and ceremonial armor stands at the base of the path to the underworld. He watches over new arrivals with a discerning eye, handing tickets to the spirits desiring admittance. A large bone keyring hangs from his waist. A group of large bones form an interesting arrangement to the right of the path.
Okay, yes, I do have memories of making these skeletons dance and getting that bone key. I don't know what for. Am I robbing the Lord of the Dead or something?
Might I get one of those tickets?
The skeleton with the tickets must not approve of Alexander's less than ghostly looks. He refuses to give him a pass.
Nice bone structure.
Thanks.
It's just the narrator replying, thanks.
I must see the Lord of the Dead. Please let me pass.
Tickets only.
Yeah,
The
Alex.
skeleton at the door seems quite determined.
Trying to be a gangster to that guy, to that skeleton wearing like the cool, like gladiatorial armor. I must I must get inside or something. And this guy was just like, shut up, nerd. Give me a ticket, huh? Okay. I forgot this was here. But let's turn on some tunage, huh?
Alexander picks up the two bones on the ground. Now what do these bones remind him of?
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones. They begin to jiggle, then to dance.
They're jiggling. Look at the two in the back! Okay, now that guy is getting into it. Why is there a bone xylophone here? Yeah, okay, and now the final guy. Yes, yes, you guys. Oh, these guys!
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite their frolic, they don't seem any friendlier.
Okay, we must remember that Alexander is musically gifted. He, did he play the lute in King's Quest III? He certainly sang, and it was actually quite nice. I didn't have high hopes for Alexander singing, but then he sang, and I was like, okay, yeah, that was quite nice, Alexander. Okay, I gotta be honest, I don't remember what the hell this key was for.
A key made of bone has fallen from the skeleton's keyring, and now lies on the ground. Alexander picks up the skeleton key.
Okay, I gotta keep my eyes peeled then. Because I don't remember where the hell to use that at all.
I have a ticket.
Go on. Next.
Ooh, okay, creepy.
Alexander is standing inside the underworld. Organic walls form an oppressive passageway from which a spiraling path emerges and descends into the darkness. Far below, the surface of a black, glassy river eerily reflects the glow of flickering torches. An ebony mass of liquid flows below the path. It must be the river Styx.
Ugh.
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path.
That horny ghost was inside that armor, huh? Sniffing around in there.
A knight's remains lie abandoned on the path. The knight, like Alexander, must have been alive when he entered the underworld, but for some reason he never reached his destination. Alexander wonders if this is the knight the druid spoke of.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah. I remember that guy that the druid that druid was talking about.
The knight is wearing an old, tattered ribbon. It must have once meant much to him as a sign of his lady's favor. The knight is wearing one black gauntlet. There appears to be some writing on the gauntlet, but Alexander can't quite make out what it says.
Okay, I'm just pillaging this poor guy. Ugh.
Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious.
Ooh, okay.
Charon's boat is an unearthly vessel. It bears a huge skeletal prow for slicing through the river Styx.
Cool, that is so metal, huh?
The spirits of the newly deceased make their final journey into the depths of the underworld. Charon stands in his boat, eternal ferryman of the dead. Alexander can't quite make out what's under Charon's cowl, and he's not sure he would want to.
Yes, okay. I already got the swamp ooze.
The little china teacup is made of fine porcelain. The teacup contains swamp ooze.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Alexander scoops a little of the river Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze, being careful not to get any of the black water on his skin.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Necrojizz is corrosive, so don't get it on your skin or near your eyes or mouth, huh? Okay, this has been the first screen where Alexander has been close enough to the dam water where I could do that, right? Like on the last screen, you can see that the little walkway was way high up, right? Here we're going down to a boat, and I forget what it looks like once we go across, but it might be a really high, like, dock or something, so I don't want to risk it. I might as well just get it here.
I must see the Lord of the Dead. Please, let me ride across the river Styx on the ferry.
Charon apparently has rules as strict as those of the skeletons at the Underworld's entrance. Alexander is not getting on that boat until he gives Charon the appropriate fare.
Yeah, mate, he don't work for free, huh? Doesn't he get a salary from, I guess, the Grim Reaper or something? Does the Underworld work on, like, fucking tip culture down here? Like, Charon only gets he gets paid less than minimum wage, so he operates on tips, right? He's making like $2 an hour, so you have to. So us, the consumer, has to pay him, tip him basically with the coins from the dead man's eyes, because Grim Reaper just like refuses to pay him a fair wage. How do you know that there's not the Underworld equivalent of like a Hooters? He's spending his money at like Underworld Hooters or something. And he needs to tip those ladies nice and good, huh? Yeah, that's retarded cousin, right? That would otherwise be at home being an alcoholic or something, right? But it's like, but I don't know what. Death's mom was like, give your cousin a job, right? It's an easy job, and it just like, come on, you'd be really helping out that side of the family. And so Death was like, oh god, okay, fine, huh?
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat.
All right, here we go across the river Jizz, huh? Okay, look how slow Charon is being, huh? No wonder Death is always pissed at him. Okay, yes. Okay, good thing I got the thing back there. The Styx water. Because this is way too high for Alexander to reach down and get it safely.
Alexander is standing on a path in front of a large gate. The path is surrounded by the chilly river Styx. Charon, the ferryman, is gone. Alexander has the feeling that he's close to his destination, that it must in fact lie on the other side of the gate.
Ooh, okay.
Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
Ooh.
What touch has awakened my sleep? I smell the blood of a mortal. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it.
No.
It has been
Thank you.
centuries since I last ate.
Gate is a malicious-looking wooden gate. It eyes Alexander hungrily. Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living gate.
Alexander's big boy voice.
I would pass, Gate. I have business with your master.
My master and thine, human. I would be pleased to introduce thee. Only step forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes.
I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
And why should I let you pass, human, when I would much rather eat you?
I have been told that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, Gate.
He wants to be peed on.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps a test. Ah, yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gate's wont to ask.
Speak English, man!
A riddle it is, then.
And if thou wouldst fail to answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
My first
okay.
is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Okay, I need to spell out something. Yes, the answer foreplay, huh? And it's like the answer is for Alexander. The answer is foreplay. And the gate just kind of wiggles his eyebrows, huh? Is it just a letter? It's love, right? Which it was on that piece of paper way back on the Isle of Wonder at the beginning of the game. In the web, there was that scrap paper. It was just the corner, and it just said love on it, and then it blew away. I think Bookworm on the same screen gave me a book of riddles, and then Alexander made a note to mention that like one of the pages was ripped out or something. So that's probably it, right?
The answer is love.
Good old love.
Thou traitor of the mortal plane, how didst thou guess love? That riddle should never have been solved. Love is unknown in this realm.
Okay, bunch of virgins.
Love cannot be banished, even from this place. There are spirits still pining of it on the surface above. Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
The door was like, shut up with your lovey-dovey crap, Alexander, huh? I'm sick of it. Yeah, no, dude was going on about love. Love is great. I believe in a thing called love, right? And the door just couldn't take it anymore, huh? If the door wasn't already dead or something, he would have killed himself. Who loves love? Hearts? 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 How many can I fit? Yeah, lots of hearts, huh?
The servants of the Lord of the Dead stand silently at the head of the path to his throne. Alexander is standing in the hall of the Lord of the Dead. It is here that the spirits of the newly dead complete their journey and meet death himself. In the center of the great cavern, the Lord of the Dead reigns over the hosts of the dead. He waves spirits into the sea of souls in an endless stream. What things the spirits tell him are best unheard by mortal ears.
Okay, are we doing some medieval stuff where I basically challenge death with that? I don't know if I slap him across the face, but I think you throw it down, and that's what I want. I want those two geezers back there. So if I challenge death with this, then it'd be like, I don't know what. If I win, then I get those two souls back, and you have to bring it back to life, right?
Excuse me. I'd like an audience, please.
The shrouded guards escort Alexander to the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Oh, okay, we're going right there.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are so anxious for death, you might have found it easily enough in the land of the living. But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay.
Oh, thanks.
Kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
He was like, kiss my hand and you'll die. He didn't say anything about what happens to me if I kiss his dick, though, huh?
The Lord of the Dead is a huge, grotesque figure. He and his throne are one, grown together over the centuries till he can no longer move. Chains further bind him, pinning him to his endless, weighty task. If he was once human, as the Druids claimed, Alexander can see no sign of it in his merciless, fathomless eyes.
Ew. Okay, he is one with the throne. He's like that guy who spent so long on the toilet that his skin started to grow around the toilet, and then he was literally stuck there, huh?
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge.
That's right. You tell
I
him.
respectfully challenge thee, death, by throwing down this gauntlet. Man may pass the portal, seek its master, death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
He has the gauntlet!
Impossible!
He challenges death.
Who
Oh, he's
are
pissed.
you to challenge death?
He's big
A man
mad.
of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
I seek the souls of King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles.
You would save 2 human souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself? That shall be a difficult challenge indeed. The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task.
Okay.
Ah, yes. I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years, I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be, for centuries. This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh. That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
Okay, I'll make you cry. Bend over, huh? It's the thing that most computer nerds fear the most. Seeing your ugly mug in in broad daylight. You're just deep in like World of Warcraft. Your like mouth is hanging open agape. God knows when was the last time you showered. There's still like Chef Boyardee crusted over on your face, right? And someone just slips a mirror just in front of the computer screen. You would just be fucking startled out of your mind, and you might also cry. Be like, holy shit, is that what my face looks like? Okay, let's show this bastard. What for?
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
Take a look
The
at
mirror's
this.
surface swirls with darkness for a moment, then fills with images even blacker.
That's your
Reflections
face.
of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched.
Here's all the babes you'll
Alexander
never...
feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face.
Yeah.
But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. His enslavement to this throne while still a man, the years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it, the seep of his own humanity, the slow growth of a new thing altogether which became that which he is now.
Look at your sad little life.
His is an existence that has no possibility of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Take it away. Make it stop.
Those random people can't take it. Look at your sad, pathetic life, Death, huh? Yeah, cry like a bitch, huh?
The mirror of truth cracks from the strain, and Death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing. I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted to stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you.
Ah, sucks to be you.
Find the souls he has claimed, and bring them to me.
I get to leave, and you're just stuck there on the toilet, huh?
King Califim and Queen Alaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Okay, I got you like 5 more years, old geezers, huh?
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the 3 of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go.
Okay, let's get out of this dump.
Until we meet again, then. I assure you, we will meet again.
No offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, they hurried the hell out of here, huh? Okay, 3 of us? 3 of us on this horse? Alright. 3 grown adults on a horse?
Are you coming, Majesty?
Alhazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander. Alari and I must go gather our allies and form a plan. Watch over Cassima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son. Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed. May we succeed in what awaits us, and live long together as a family.
Okay, I don't think they know that I'm basically stalking their daughter. I'm pretty sure now we can give the gifts to the bird, and you know what? I should do this now because that's pretty much the next thing that we're doing. I don't know if this happens, but I don't know if there's a point in the game where the bird is no longer here, and then I can't give them, I can't romance the bird. Let's get this started.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the nightingale that Jallo spoke of.
Yeah.
And that she might be able to take the ring to Cassima.
Okay, do you think
The
this
ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cassima to his presence on the Isles.
Okay, do you think this is sexy, bird?
The nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring.
Okay, now...
She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cassima.
Yeah, there we are, huh?
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here.
Yeah, baby, I'm coming.
Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
Okay, I wish my pets did that, giving me, like, jewelry that they stole, huh?
The little bird makes a delivery.
Okay, now, is there any point to Cassima's little ribbon there? Does it come in any use, or is it just like... Here's a memento, simp. Enjoy it, huh?
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cassima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so? Oh.
Oh. Okay, let's hit her with the love poetry.
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cassima. The nightingale swoops down, grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Sing Sing, my sweet, you bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
What was it when I looked at you?
Okay, this again.
What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you.
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him while he waits.
A little blush.
Hurry, my fleet one.
I didn't do anything. Some other guy wrote that poem, and she's like, oh, Alexander, huh? I literally just ripped that page out of a book, huh?
The little bird makes a delivery.
Okay, thanks, narrator.
It's a note.
Okay.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please
Friend.
be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cassima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing. No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
God. Ugh. Brother's owned. Good to hear from you, friend! Right? You're like a brother to me, Alexander. Oh. Actually, Alexander wishes, hey? The nasty shit he did. He's done with Rosella, huh? Yeah. We all heard it. We all heard it, Alex. You're in the friend zone, huh? Not just boyfriend. Fiance, huh? Ugh. And there's those proclamations all over town. They're like, Cassima's getting married to this Giga Chad, right? And Alexander just has to sit there like a sad sack taking it, huh? Okay, the last thing. Here we are. The last simp gift I have. This is all I got, bird, huh?
Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to Cassima.
Okay, Cassima, take note. I'm no goddamn friend, huh? I want you in a
The
sexual,
nightingale takes the rose and heads for the castle
non-friendly,
once more.
non-brotherly way.
A white rose. How beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. He only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
Okay, that's the end of the bird. And she's telling me to just, like, get lost. You're gonna get us both killed, okay?
Alexander waits in vain for Cassima's nightingale to return, but the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Cassima simply not welcome his attentions further?
Yeah, you gave her the white rose and made it seriously weird. She saw you as a friend and then you gave her some roses and she's like, ew, huh? I found your house, I found out where you live. And now he's just like, just sending her unwanted gifts, right? And she's like, get lost, you're gonna kill me, right? My fiance is gonna fucking kill me. And if he finds you, he's gonna kill you too, right? And it's like, and stupid Alexander still didn't get the goddamn point. He's like, she must be in danger! I'm gonna break into her house, right? Oh my god. He's tweeting about her, right? Yeah. Now, are they passive-aggressive tweets? Like, don't you hate it when girls don't respond to your messages, right? When girls leave you on red? I assume I still have the tinderbox. I didn't lose it. Yeah, there it is.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Okay, and the last thing, which I'm going to destroy by taking it.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
But it's time for the last spell. It's this one. Okay, black horse feather. I sincerely hope that that's what this is. It doesn't...
Alexander is carrying an unusually large black feather.
Okay, it doesn't say that it's from a horse.
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup
Look how dopey Alex looks.
and stirs the contents gently.
Okay, there goes the color seeping in.
To his amazement, the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather.
Okay, that didn't work. Do I just,
Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall. Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed.
Alright.
A painted door graces the castle wall.
You didn't put the knob. You didn't put the knob there, Alexander, huh? Well, I guess we already have a knob. It's you, huh? Okay.
With trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door. Magic paint, black as ink. Bring to life what I think. Make it real what I draw, according to this spoken law. The spell worked. The door has magically solidified.
Okay, that is kind of weird that the narrator reads out the incantation and not Alexander. And also, Alexander always reads these incantations with trepidation. It was like that in King's Quest III, the remake, but I'm sure that was intentional because Alexander is a little bit unsure of his, like, sorcery skills. He doesn't read incantations with confidence. He's just like, okay, well, magic paint, black as night, and just like, being a bit of a wussy about it, huh?
Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door.
But eager to break into my crush's house at
Steps
last.
inside.